Hey there, it's the Machine of Nonsense, and if you're watching it live, streamed to YouTube, then you saw a lot of preamble about Mike's new Switch 2. That's great. I'm your host, Eric, joined as always by Kayla.
Hello.
And the aforementioned Mike is here.
Hey, YouTube people.
Yeah, YouTube people. We're streaming this one, guys. Episode 195. We figured out streaming. I hope. If not, you'll still get a VOD. We're still recording. We will see. D's here.
What? Oh, yeah. Hey, hi. Didn't see you there, chat.
Yeah. So if you're chatting with us, I actually don't have the chat open, so I probably should have done that. But if you're chatting, we love you. We love every single one of you, especially if you join this like as soon as I hit go live. That's impressive, guys. I have an apology to everyone who is watching live or on the video. I promised episode 195 would be a talkover of Summer Game Fest, and as you can see, that didn't happen. Because we got about 40 minutes into it, and shit broke. Shit broke real good. So, these things happen, but it was a full loss. So, as a make good, we are gonna check out some trailers. Our favorite trailers, I think we have 18 of them from Summer Game Fest, the Sony State of Play, the Xbox Summer Game Showcase, I think is the full name, and what else? What else was there? Oh, I think Tomas submitted one from the PC Gaming Show as well. There were a bunch of showcases over the last weekend, a ton. There was a Wholesome Direct and a Devolver Digital probably did one. I don't know. They always do. Day of the Devs, PC Gaming Show. There were a bunch of them.
I only watched the three main, like Sony, SGF, and Xbox. So.
Same here. Yeah, that was all we checked out. And just some stats before we get into it. The State of Play had 31 games during the Sony State of Play. The Xbox Showcase had 29, and Summer Game Fest had 57 games shown there. So we picked
Mountain Silk Song on that Xbox.
Yeah, I don't know if that counts necessarily, but we are
throw that out there right now.
Well, that is a little bit of a teaser for our first video, actually, that we're going over. It's kind of sort of a game. It's kind of sort of a console. It's kind of neither of those things. So the first thing we are going to show you is the ROG Xbox Ally world premiere reveal trailer. So this is Xbox's new handheld. It was kind of the worst kept secret in gaming, I think. There was a lot of talk that this was going to happen. This is just a ROG Ally, apparently. They're getting rid of the old ROG Ally, and just now it has Xbox branding. But the cool thing about this thing is, like, it's an Xbox, if you believe Microsoft. That's what they say. But it's got Game Pass on there. But you can also do Steam. You can do the Windows Store. Apparently, everything a PC can do, you can get on this bad boy. And there it is. Silk Song is going to be on
that
this.
That doesn't count.
So this thing is releasing.
That's the thing we've already seen.
Right. But
For all I know, that's straight out of Hollow Knight. We've seen Hornet before.
But the marketing executive for Team Cherry has come out and said, like, hey, just because the ROG Ally is coming out in holiday, that's not our release date. We will be out before holiday. And he even clarified Christmas as being the holiday that that he said.
I didn't talk about that.
The ROG is more expensive than a Steam Deck already, I believe. So this thing's going to be kind of pricey. It seems.
Pause that, Kayla.
I was like, do I let it roll?
No, yeah, pause it. Yeah, I didn't know the ROG's more expensive. It doesn't show the pricing on that beautiful trailer. There's two versions. There's the Xbox ROG Ally X and the Xbox ROG Ally. I think those are the two names.
Yeah,
right.
It's just different storage on both.
Yeah, one's like 500 gigs, one's a terabyte. I think. Pretty sure that's how it works out.
I think you're right.
I'm mildly in it. Like that might be the one if I get a handheld. Like I haven't been interested in a Steam Deck necessarily. Just because like I'm a big Game Pass guy. I've always kind of talked about Game Pass a lot on this this pod and stuff, and like getting that easily on a handheld, like where it's just a tile that I can click on or whatever else, is pretty attractive. While also like I don't have a huge Steam library, but I got a couple games. I got like Age of Empires on there, and I think BattleNet 2 is on there, so I could play StarCraft. Those are the 4 games I have on PC, and I could play them all on the ROG Ally, right? So
my mind immediately went to I can finally play UFO 50 with this $800 PC.
I mean, you're not wrong though, right? I mean, it's a thing that people will do. People will buy that thing and play Binding of Isaac or something, like that's a thing.
Oh, a guy I work with immediately, once I saw him, he was like, how much do you think that's going to be? I'm like, man, the Allies, the regular ones are already like more than 600, I think. Wow. So
I don't think I knew that. That definitely brings it down for me. I thought this was maybe like a 500 or 400 kind of expenditure, but yeah.
Well, that's the thing. This is it's still their like it's whatever ROG, whatever company that it is. It's their call, I guess. I would assume
Asus.
Oh man, yeah,
Asus.
They're not going to put a discount on it. They want to. We're just as good as Apple. I don't know.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Premium product.
If they've already got, a price point that they're selling that thing as, and then now they're adding the ability to use Game Pass on it. Yeah, they're not lowering the price. If anything, they've got a reason to let's tack on $50, especially because everyone's tacking $50 onto everything now. So.
And these things are not going to be any cheaper to be made. Like, no way.
Yeah.
No. So weird time for new hardware.
That's tough.
They ain't making it here.
Oh well.
We'll see.
Well,
should I call?
Good luck to Xbox.
Call Elaine, tell him I'm ill.
Good luck to Xbox. It's wild.
Let's get
They'll
ill,
figure
guys.
it out. They'll figure it out.
I'm ill.
Did anyone submit this besides me? Because I really liked.
I'm glad you submitted it. Yeah, exactly. If you hadn't, we would have.
Spooky.
It just looks so good. Like
it looks great.
We'll see. Like there's a lot of mud. It's like, oh man.
Is this an Unreal game? Like, it seems like everything running on Unreal just looks, for lack of a better term, unreal.
Yeah. I mean,
it's real.
You remember, like, you'd see those screenshots in EGM for, like, the new Madden, and it looks just like a football. Like, it was just a person. Like, games are getting a little closer to that.
It's nuts. Yeah. Was this another Mundfish? They had, like, 7 games, right?
Yeah, this is Clout Games, but is part of that whole Mundfish like collective of some kind.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Mundfish.
Yeah, give me the BioShock branch. Yes. to me.
No.
That
There are a lot that are kind of this spooky that we've seen trailers for. The spooky.
oh, see, this is this the gameplay one? Did I share the wrong one?
Oh.
This isn't what was at SGF, unfortunately. But
Oh, this is
still
the
very
official
cool.
gameplay trailer. But
Still looks cool.
that's cool because this means I have not seen this trailer, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is kind of like beginning minutes of it, but the trailer, you got to believe me, is really cool.
The trailer, I swear.
A lot of just a ton of these like clone zombie looking thing like that are just crawling out of sewage pipes and there's a weird sexos thing, like a homemade like weird power armor from Alien, like someone made with like in flamethrowers and shit. But it looks really just the fidelity of it is what it's like, man. Even if this plays like, still just seeing it would be pretty cool.
I mean, speaking of
Did you
Munfish,
ever play Scorn?
did anyone
what
play
it's-
Scorn?
I tried it. That was not my jam.
Because of its creepiness, its grossness. You like
the
it?
obtuse, the puzzles were very obtuse to me. I couldn't. It's a lot of symbols and that. Nah. And the art style was very cool, but just not my style of game.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard there wasn't any, like, I was hoping it'd be more of a survival horror, like, with some combat, and I from what I heard, they're just,
That's
like,
what
wasn't.
Ill is gonna be.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that little opening scene there from Ill really remind me of, like, Leon going into the cabin and seeing his first, Las Plagas, right? So, I see
If we
what
get
they're
some
doing.
Bioshock and some Resident Evil,
Woo!
yeah,
Taking my
why not? Because
Why not?
2K is never making another Bioshock.
No.
Whatever.
We'll get
It'll be
plenty
alright.
of offshoots of it.
Yeah, I thought we would get something because
Oh.
you've got BioShock 4 in the making apparently. Plus you've got what's the Ken Levine game?
Clockwork.
Oh, Judas.
Judas, right?
Oh,
yeah,
oh, right,
yeah,
right.
and we didn't see
Right.
either of those. So
Narrative Lego finally
Yeah.
has happened.
uh,
Let's see how Eric's heart will do with this.
roll that mundfish, roll that
Oh, yeah.
mundfish.
I just want to make a quick comment that Eric has no idea why he sees things on his Instagram feed or his Facebook feed that are of
Fucking weird.
sexy nature. He swears he has no reason why, but this is his pick. Let's underline that.
It's probably all the fact that I've played Atomic Heart. Like, that is the most horny game of all time.
That's fine.
And they just pulled that into the algorithm. It's like, this guy must be horny as fuck. Like, so it's
He
just
likes
like,
this horny ass game.
yeah.
Holy shit, is that a sex bot?
oh, that's a sex spot.
Yes. They take over,
Yeah, that.
Speaking of Bioshock,
Sex by
games,
Unite.
The
Oh, that first game wanted to be BioShock so bad, and
Yeah.
it had a chance to be, and then just chose to go off and do its own thing in a lot of ways. And
You have to. You can't. You don't want to be something. You don't want to cookie cutter on something else. Look at that crazy skeleton
Android.
guy.
he's a jelly android. Let's go.
Yeah.
For it. How does this all blend?
Yeah,
It's-
I was about to say the same thing, Mike.
I will say that
It's like-
first game was way
Cool.
bigger and way more like ambitious and varied than it came off in any of like the trailers and stuff. Like it was a weird like semi-open world, and there was just like free roaming shit going on. It didn't make a lot of sense for like the story and the gameplay, but like they it was an ambitious first attempt, and this one seems very ambitious as well.
Train of thought too.
I love that robot, that weird like that's inhaling its own like exhaust or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
Why are they so obsessed with jelly robots in this though?
Because it's some weird world.
I think they
you know?
explain it like in
Controlling
some
them.
way.
What is that? What is that about? Like,
No, he touched the
why
button.
why are we stealing? Why do we have
Butt juice.
spider dude bunnies? Why do we-
Is this a Gooner game?
Oh, it's something, man. I mean,
like that's a Bioshock bandit, or I mean a Borderlands Psycho
yeah,
or whatever.
it is.
Okay, gosh, what's he doing?
There's a lot going on in that trailer, man.
It's the
There
most.
is.
It's the most. Yeah, I'm happy there. Apparently that first game must have done well to the fact that
Oh, it
they're
did.
like making this second game, making Ill, right? And I don't remember if you added it or not, Kayla, but like they're making some kind of multiplayer battle royale or something too.
Oh, Cube.
The Cube?
I didn't add it.
Yeah.
I guess it's an MMO.
Oh, it's
Not
an
a-
MMO. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
that looks wild too. But
Yeah, it looks wild.
who's funding them?
Interesting.
Oh no,
Stay
is
with
this
the
like a
Saudis,
fucking
or-
Saudi Arabia thing? Oh man.
I think someone's giving them a lot of money.
Oh,
Say that.
I don't know.
oh no.
I think I just realized what that trailer reminded me of. It reminded me of like a Far Cry trailer.
Yes.
That's a good.
That's the game I was trying to think of the other day, Eric.
Oh, you were trying to come up with Far Cry, Kayla?
Yeah, when I was like, there's like multiple of them, and there's like
Yeah.
bad guys.
Yeah, it had like the
'cause,
wingsuit
like-
thing, right? Like that, the paraglider thing, right?
Yeah,
they
it
always
was
have like weird vehicles.
it was just like- It was just trying to show us like everything that you might be able to do and the interactions. And I think whoever edited it just was like tripping balls because they tried to fit every single little like keyframe that they could fit in there, especially right in the beginning with like the focusing in on the barrel of the gun in your face. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a lot.
It's also what country does it take place in? This
Gosh,
fake kind of. It's very,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
very like
Sokovia.
it's a very Russian. It's very much like guns and cold and girls and
Vodka.
guns.
Yeah.
Guns and
And-
cold and girls is bars. I love that.
It's the best 7 ever. I've said it on this podcast. There's a whole episode devoted for it. Atomic Heart is the best 7 that's ever
You
been
gotta
made.
hear it. Eric likes it more than Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Uh,
What'd you say?
At points, maybe. Yes, probably. Maybe. I don't know.
I think even like the dialogue was very, very basic and like
It's bad.
harsh.
And I bet there was a lot of it.
There's a lot of bad dialogue. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you wish to fuck the robot?
Yeah, yes.
No,
yes,
it's a
thank you.
refrigerator, actually, if you believe it.
Do you want to fuck the refrigerator, brother?
Yeah. Maybe we go on to Chrono Odyssey, you know? maybe,
Yeah.
Maybe we do it.
Sorry.
Maybe.
Oh, good stuff.
Chrono Odyssey, long time coming sequel to.
Yeah, this is the sequel to Chrono Break, right? I don't know if I
Yeah, they skipped
remember
3 and went
this
straight
one.
to 4.
This might have been when the stream broke and my whole computer exploded and stuff. So I might have missed this one actually.
I like the big guys. Those are big guys.
Oh, right. This is when I was like, is this a Monster Hunter?
It does look Monster Hunter.
It looks very MMO-y.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Dragon's Dogma, kind of teaming up, fighting big things.
Wield the power of gods. Or don't.
Oh, I don't make up for anything less than Titan power. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
The combat looks very Souls, just like the movement and the striking and stuff, I'd say. Maybe not that bow work. I don't know. Never used a bow in a...
I don't know. It's given MMO for me.
Oh, that's...
Look at that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
cool.
Some flying stuff.
Falling with style, yeah.
The mads.
I should notice if anyone got, or I should note that if anyone's gotten this far on like Spotify or just the audio version, it's probably one to check out YouTube for. We're streaming it, but there's, it'll live forever on YouTube as well. So check out the video version of this one. But feel free to subscribe on Spotify also, or whatever your podcast app is. You should do that.
Yeah, and then just like
So tell me more about Chrono Odyssey. I put that one on there. I thought it looked really cool. I know nothing of its predecessor. It's got a predecessor.
No, we were making a Chrono Trigger joke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It has
So
nothing to do
Like,
with the franchise that Square's been squandering for.
So this is like a. I didn't think it was Chrono Trigger, but because there's more Chrono, etc. on this list that are also not related to Chrono Trigger.
Yeah. I was gonna make the joke a few more times.
It's
Next year
hot
for
Chrono
Chrono.
Summer, I think.
But I didn't know if that one was actually like a follow-up or a remake or something. No?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that's an original one.
New IP. It looked good though. Like just at the end of the day, I don't know if this is one of those. It had a real JRPG or like Korean MMO look to it overall. I think you guys kind of noted that. But it just looked pretty. It looked very Monster Hunter, but with maybe some Souls type combat.
Very soulful.
Yeah.
Let the record show that Eric noted that. No,
I thought so.
those damning remarks were.
Oh, I mean,
It's not looking great, guys.
Monster Hunter.
oh. Beast of Reincarnations next.
Sick.
This is the Game Freak game, right?
Yes.
It's insane.
Game Freak. Busting
Freak.
out of the fucking. Eric, do you get this reference now? Do you get this? This is just them making a Princess Mononoke.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
Basically, yeah.
I think I was
When I saw that logo, I was like, "What?
I turned to Kayla and just like lost my shit. I said, "This is impossible. This is not a thing that really exists."
I love this.
Looks very cool. Very 3D Neva.
Yeah, that is what you said, Eric.
Yeah.
Very like just them doing like nature versus industrialization kind of thing. It's a far future apocalypse, like year 4000, I think.
4026.
4020.
This man was in the cooking.
And
Whoa.
I kind of think that these aren't humans and these are robot people. I think you're playing as a robot lady.
I do like the how nature is playing a part in like the power set, like running on the vines as they come out, or using them to like propel yourself. Like that's a very cool like aesthetic.
Because right here, and he's saying, Emma, the sealer, you have to beat the beast of reincarnation. That seems like you're against nature, or something. So I don't know.
Game Pass.
Just really intrigued to see what Game Freak can do outside of the Pokemon prison they've been caught in.
How wild is it that they're letting them like do it for Xbox, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, they're cool. Like Nintendo and Xbox have been like pretty tight. They put what was that game that they closed? They put that out on Switch. The cool rhythm game, fighting game, action game.
I was just trying to think. Yeah, with Chai.
His name is Chai.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah. I had the same conversation with Kayla like a couple days ago, and she's like, "Oh yeah, the Chai game," and I was like, "Yep, that's the one." What's the name of Hi-Fi Rush? Hi-Fi Rush. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah.
Fire.
Great game.
Hell yeah.
You know, that they got a Switch port, so I think, you know, and technically Game Freak isn't a Nintendo. They don't own, Nintendo does not own Game Freak.
Right.
Yeah, the Pokemon company for that.
As well. So
They own 1/3 of Pokemon, right? That's how that works, I think.
Yeah, the pie is weird. It's like Monsters owns the card game. Nintendo and game like own, like, you know, the Pokemon company is the biggest part of it. I guess, you know, merchandising and all of that. So
Game Freak.
hopefully they can make a banger. I don't know.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
That's exciting. Just I don't think I was so blown away, I think, with seeing the Game Freak logo that I didn't pay attention to any of those details. You're like,
Right.
This trailer is Mononoke is shit. I think you're right about the like these are like androids or something. I think like Beast of Reincarnation sounds like an android to me.
Is that
like,
Mononoke shit? Is it like nature versus industrial stuff?
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also, I mean, just from looking at it, there is also the possibility that they're not aware that that's the struggle right now, and they're being told that they have to stop this thing from happening.
Yeah, they don't even know.
Yeah. So I mean, there's so much fun that they could do with something that's like Mononoke adjacent. I'm super excited for this, guys. Love a good Casa hat. Look at that hat, so good.
That's
It's
what those are
clean.
called? Casa hats?
Yeah.
Oh, fun. Is that because you can live in it? Like, is that it's a
I
it's a Spanish Japanese hybrid there?
So much.
I always call it a Raiden hat. Look at that Raiden.
Same, right? Yep.
Oh.
Or memory, you know?
Oh, hell yeah.
See, this podcast can also be educational. You know, that's the beautiful thing about this.
But man, yeah, watch out.
Nothing we say is of educational value.
Oh. This is Mike's last suggestion for the we got this one in at the wire. No Ghosts at the Grand, right? Fun name.
Yes, part
I remember.
mystery, part musical, part house flipper. It looks part horror game, I guess.
At house.
It's certainly
yeah.
It looks like more, more musical, more colorful Blueprints a little bit. You know, it's giving me Blueprints vibes.
But then at the end it flips. It's like, whoa. This stuff looks really fun, just painting and moving things around, redecorating. You're also like, there's a seaside town that they're showing right now where you're building that up. I love that kind of shit in games. But then you get into like the why don't let them know why you're really here conversation. You know, like you're having secret conversations and shit and figuring out these weird symbols and weird monsters. It's like, man, you get Beetlejuice doors and shit. It's fucking looks really good.
That's actually like what gave it the Blueprints vibe for me, because like as you're playing Blueprints, you're like, there's something more here. There's like a weird spy tale going on, right? And then I think that's what's kind of happening here, but maybe more supernatural, I guess. Obviously.
Wow, it goes places.
Yeah, it's really like the art style, like the art direction here is crazy.
It's a very mixture of things.
I love the juxtaposition of color versus like a lot of the silhouetted stuff. That's really good.
It's weird.
It's like if Pixar made a Knives Out or something.
Ooh, I like that.
It has a really cool vibe and art style to it, and looks neat. That developer is called Friday Sunday. Sunday is in like the dessert.
Oh,
Nice.
Fun. I like a good Friday, Sunday. It is Friday as we record and stream this. I might get a Sunday. That sounds like a good idea. It's so weird to me. Like, it's weird to say, like, I played video games for about going on almost 35 years at this point. And it's weird. I think just recently I've started to enjoy music in video games. And like games that are musical. I'm playing Doom right now, Doom the Dark Ages, and that shit's got cool music. We played South of Midnight earlier. Incredibly musical
Baldur's
game.
Got fucking good music.
Baldur's Gate was good, but like I think it definitely hit me playing Final Fantasy Remake. Just like wow, I actually do have like nostalgia for these songs, and they're being done at the like biggest level. So that I think is maybe the most exciting thing for Ghosts at the. There are no Ghosts at the Grand for me. Is like I like musical games now. Apparently, like it's kind of cool.
I think we always have. I think we always have loved the musical games.
I think
They've
a
always
lot
had
of people
a special
have.
place.
You know,
Yeah, I think they've had a special place when you get some iconic music behind a good, even just a good game. It elevates it to that like, oh, this is gonna be a game I remember. Because I'm like not a huge like Guitar Hero rock fan, but like that's some core memory shit. I was bad at the game, terrible, but man, was it great watching you guys fucking shred.
Yeah, it was. It's pretty good.
Now you can do it in Fortnite, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Is that a thing?
This little guy here, I can't figure out what he is.
Experience.
Cuphead thing.
I
feels like it's going to be like a Pip
Yeah,
Boy.
Mr. Sparkle looking ass fucking.
Is it like a Miss
you have
Minutes?
this like clean gun.
Like a Loki Miss Minutes.
Look at this guy. He's got finger guns. Feels so safe.
He's the killer.
He's got the broccoli haircut. You can't trust anyone with that.
Just to bring it back to musical stuff, I played To a T, and that has a great opening musical number.
Ooh.
I just listened to the besties talk about that.
I like that pod too.
But not as much as we like this pod.
No, this is the only pod. What pod? Pods. Those are pod people. Look at them. Whoa.
Yeah, speaking of music in games, High on Life had an interesting soundtrack, and I imagine High on Life 2 will as well.
Surprised we're getting it too.
I'm also surprised what the controversy,
First person skateboarding, I'm sick.
I love
Eric
that.
said it already, and I
too rad.
I think it was a huge pattern through all of these of like, wow, that first game must have done really
surprisingly well, right?
This game was surprisingly well. I remember when we played it, it was doing well, and that was like it came out in like 2020, didn't it? Like height of the.
It was a little later than that. It might have been 22. Yeah.
I feel like I guess. I just remember
probably announced in
pandemic-y.
2020.
Yeah, probably.
Huh? Did you see the little sticky hands? Huh? I did.
Yeah. Another kind of trailer that kind of, man, is this over? Does this keep going? Yeah, like weird parts to it and stuff.
Yeah.
But Rick and Morty has a magic that like was really good when it was good, and then it's been suffering, and the game was really good, and it was like totally separate, but like still gave you that kind of Rick and Morty feel, but totally different. And why not do it again?
It's hard to pull off humor.
The story and stuff was like fun. It's weird.
It was just a weird tale, and like
different enough.
And it didn't overstay its welcome. I think that was the biggest like plus in it. It was like a 7-hour game or something, 8-hour game. Like
I feel like it was longer than that.
Did that first one have like a hi-fi rush kind of energy, like this skateboard punk rock kind of thing?
Well, you didn't
Did it have
skateboard
that?
at all.
New, but it was also very
kinetic.
Like you had to go all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
There was a grappling hook type
thing.
Kind
of gameplay.
Yeah.
And
there's all sorts of
being very
different
squelchy.
companions, I'll call them, that are your weapons. You have little companions.
The stranger
have abilities.
rat stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But they have their own personalities and everything
Mhm.
too.
Right. But this one, they don't really show them chatting too much. So
I was pleasantly surprised in that first one that they weren't as like, they would talk mostly during like yeah, they weren't super verbose actually. They would talk more during cutscenes or during like story moments and stuff. They would remark to whatever was going on in a big moment, but the moment to moment gameplay when you're like flying around and shooting and stuff, they weren't really talking. They were just making shooty sounds and stuff like that. So it never got
Shooty
like
sound?
too shooty bang bangs. So it never got annoying for me in that sense.
I wonder who the person is. You know, we've got just a helmeted
I don't
individual.
it's
here.
remember who
Birdman
you
or Manbird or whatever.
Yeah.
You were just a dude. You were just like some rando.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
But you had like a family or
Right.
something too. Like it was about
Right.
saving your
Right.
family and whatnot. So there
I
remember
was like
that.
a
Maybe
character.
opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to remember details about this fucking game.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. It's like a solid
Excited
8,
there.
I think, for me.
Well, that's
Whoa.
pretty
This
big.
winter.
That's high.
See,
You
that's
sure it's
how you
not
do it.
7?
It was better than Atomic Heart in my heart, in my Atomic Heart. Oh, this is my pick.
Wow.
Stranger Than Heaven, formerly Project Century.
Oh, yeah.
I popped for this. I've never played a Yakuza game. This is the same, like, this is the Yakuza, like, studio, right? RGG or whatever?
Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've never played any of those games. I've never really been super interested in them, but this one just has a cooler feel. It seems like the assumption with it being named like Project Century and stuff is that it takes place over like 100 years or something. Like what we're seeing right now is like 40s Japan, I think. 40s Osaka, I think, is...
Right. And our original look at it was like 1915.
Right.
Or 1912 or something
Yeah,
like
hey,
that.
boom,
So,
right there. We get a time.
Nextlander had a fun discussion about it, and they were like totally like, we think this guy is like some weird immortal. It's like,
This UI is crazy.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh God.
It's cool to see him like still try to stick with that brawler kind of.
Well, that's the thing is like they haven't really like their main stuff they've been making money on is the like a dragon stuff, which is more turn based now.
You get to make choices.
Yeah, those have blown up a lot.
I feel very Red Dead-y.
Yeah, that moment right there. You're right, Kayla.
Yeah.
Spot on.
Can I cast Josh Brolin?
A lot of people are gaga, Kayla, about the narratives of the studio's games. So like they definitely have some really good melodrama, heartstring type stuff in them. That Red Dead certainly.
It is a.
So it was in French? Was the trailer in French when we saw Summer Game Fest or whatever? That's interesting. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
But you had like you guys were watching like sign language version.
We were watching the sign language version. It was great. That's probably what broke the stream.
That was the official version, official one.
Oh, the official version. Oh boy. We could go right into Ivalice.
How did you, Eric? Did you pop pretty hard for this?
I popped pretty hard for this. Yeah. Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm only mildly disappointed that it's a remaster. It's not a remake. I mean, it looks like the same game, prettied up. One of my favorite games of all time.
It looks really nice.
It looks very sharp. Like if you look at like this is what the game looks like in my mind, but actually it's never looked this good.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you look at the side by side that they put out, it's very clear that they put a lot of love restoring the game.
I think it's in the trailer they show like you could play either the shitty version or the good version.
I think if they did like a Bravely Default, it would look weird, like too shiny. Like those games are really sparkly, and this game has like a more sunbaked. I like the color schemes are just like a lot of of, and I have such trouble with color shit like that.
They're very like basic earthy tones.
Yeah. Thank you, Kayla.
It looks like a classic like illustration. Like that's and it's throughout the entire aesthetic. And I think Mike's right. Like if they tried to like Bravely Default or do any of the like 2.5 HD stuff, it would take away from like the just the over aesthetic of it. Yeah.
I'm very excited to replay through that. The biggest thing for me that like actually sells me on it, because I mean this game's like available, right? Like you could get that game.
But on my phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
I want the character portrait.
I'm very excited for the voice acting. Like it's
yes, I will play this game now. Finally, yeah. I've always wanted to play this one and with voice acting. Did you guys hear because there's 2 secret characters, and the voice actors from Final Fantasy VII are gonna do the voices for them in the game.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. I didn't realize that Cloud and Aerith were in that game till about like my 5th playthrough probably of that game. Just because they're optional, you don't have to run into them like the whole like thing. So I've beaten that game a bunch of times, and I think one playthrough I found them coming through that portal or whatever.
Nice. Hell yeah!
Yeah, the voice acting is really like just that throws it over because it's a dense ass game. Like that is a talky ass game at points, but it's just text, or it always has been. So I'll understand some of the parts that I never understood. It's a dense game. But Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles, right?
Dense game.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you this one.
Speaking of a dense fucking trailer,
the longest trailer of the show, I think.
Yeah, it is. Holy
shit! This was a whole showcase.
Okay, I'm gonna walk away for a bit. I'll be back when it's over.
Okay.
I'm still excited about it though. I'll still play it.
I think this game looks fucking amazing.
It looks really cool, but man, it was one of them things that just kept going and going. Like, wow, all right, cool. Is it done? Is the game finished? Let me play it.
And in Exile, they do Wasteland? That their thing?
Yeah, I think that's what they did. Yeah.
Okay.
Those games are nothing like what this is like BioShock Infinite. Like if Obsidian made it or something. Like,
yeah. Got the knob, man.
Setting up all the characters.
Oh my god, you still looking at this one?
Oh, D, you could probably like take a full deuce and come back,
man.
I think, if you wanted to.
Motherfucker looks bad.
I love the Clockwork like automaton guys. They look amazing.
Yeah.
Like, the cops. Yeah, the world just looks really. Is it still considered steampunk when is this like gear punk or like what is this aesthetic? I don't know.
Clockwork punk.
I think it's steampunk. Yeah,
it's still steampunk. I guess because they've got the hats with the goggles, right? So if you see a hat with goggles, it's steampunk.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
There's Steam. I saw Steam. We can call
pocket watches with too many buttons on. All that shit. I'm wondering what's the time mechanic and then how does that really work?
When they started talking about that, I was like, all right, you lost me now. You showed me 5 minutes of stuff.
Yes.
30 seconds you dropped that.
It's like, that's only the 1st century. What?
Yeah. As someone who loves that like level in Titanfall 2, if it's used in the same way where you could just like, it seems like it's something like that where you can just kind of change a segment of time and change the world in some way.
Is this going to be a good Deathloop? Is this going to be
Deathloop? Yeah.
I could, just trying to like figure shit out and like going back, like replaying things. I don't know.
So I'm very much into this game until that point because of Deathloop.
Until Mike mentioned Deathloop. Yeah.
Sorry,
I
didn't mean
would
to-
remembered it once I seen it, but I had that thought of the trailer when we watched it too, because that's just too much for me. I can't. You don't need like a BLT club. Like I'm cool with a BLT. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey,
too much bread.
Yeah. Keep that pickle. What do we do?
I want pickle. I don't need like 7 pieces of bread. Just give me the bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
I'm gonna clip that out and put that on social. That's Kayla's like take on video games is give me the BLT, not the BLT club, motherfucker. Like
This looks like it's 2 clubs, though.
Don't underline the too much bread part, because I do love bread, and there's never too much bread, but...
this shit's a whole baconator, I think. Like, this is...
Yeah.
This is like that burger I ate at your uncle's restaurant, Kayla, which is 2 pieces of grilled cheese are the buns.
Made with Texas toast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I have like 2 years to live, I think. It's just...
Right. Time.
Yeah, I forgot about the time mechanic.
It's like
Yeah, me too.
BioShock Infinite was even trying to like make you think that's what the game was, really going between, but then it really wasn't. And this, like, man, if they can really pull that magic trick off, that'd be pretty cool.
I remember Prince of Persia. I never played it, but the Sands of Time, showing that in a trailer, like, probably maybe for the first time of, like, you could die, but rewind time, that always works on me. Like, that's gonna, I think, forever work on me, seeing that. Like,
That's like whole different, like, whole different wars happening in their world, like, whole different statues of liberty.
Right.
Weird.
Just different era, different buildings are risen and fallen. Like, how will this whole world change? It looks fucking like a lot. Like a lot.
I like how, like, at the end of the day, if they've got enough for this wild trailer, I hope that means this game is soon. It says coming in due time, but
yeah. This thing ain't came together yet. Like they're still trying to figure that out. I don't know. This is the trailer right here.
Hell yeah. As soon as I saw that logo, Double Fine. I've played one Double Fine game, and I'm the Double Fine guy now.
So if anyone's watched like Psych Odyssey or anything and kind of knows the team, this is supposedly the Lee Petty team. He made a lot of the non-big stuff, Broken Age. Like he made Rad, Stacking, Headlander, I think. And this has like his whole kind of art style and shit to it. But it looks neat. You're just a fucking living lighthouse with a fucking seagull buddy or a pelican or whatever that is.
Yeah, it's very, like, a lighter Tim Burton, you know?
Yeah, very Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, just that art style is great.
Dodo bird.
Yeah, I think it is a dodo, maybe.
Like that thing from Up.
Yeah. I guess this has Up vibes, right? Of like a building traveling to a weird space.
Look at us.
Seen Up.
Getting at the bottom of all these trailers.
Keeper.
Nothing but Pixar and Mononoke and Ghibli. Those are and Shakespeare. This is the only 3.
Those are the 3. Those are the 3 people. That's October 17th. That's soon. Game Pass. Exciting. Another Chrono game. Here we go.
A lot of good stuff coming out in October.
This one might also. Who knows?
Yeah.
Okay, this is I do remember this one. Bloober Team.
Bloober.
Right.
Oh, Bloober. Okay.
Right.
Man, they're busy too. They just announced they're doing Silent Hill 1.
Yeah. I've enjoyed half of the games I played of theirs, so.
Yeah, it's pretty good odds.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
Was that like zombie thing trying to make itself vomit? Is that what it was doing?
It was eating.
Oh, I thought it was like putting its fingers down its throat. So,
Needs to slim down for summer.
yeah.
Creepy.
This looks good. I like the look of the character.
It very
Kind of Dead Space, but Dark Void, Jetpack, Rocketeer or something.
It seems like it has the weight of Dead Space, right? Like that armor seems
Sure.
weighty. Yeah.
I like that. It's a good point to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems like
this
you
is the weird
face.
mouthhole game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like that.
I don't like their I don't need to see them from the front.
Yeah.
Mouthhole. That's a thing you could call it, I suppose.
It's
Glitter
a,
mouth.
So we got this is the one from the PC gaming show. This is a Tomas pick. He couldn't be with us, but this is a Tomas pick. This is Mewgenics.
This is Edmund McMillan's game.
Yeah, and it looks
Creator
like
of
an Isaac. Like
Formerly of Team Me.
it does, yeah. You can
very
tell
Isaac.
So this is Final Fantasy Tactics but with cats and breeding cats over and over again. And you get different abilities, different stats, different traits on all these different cats that you have. And oh my, look at that. Yeah.
Well, that's how you have to breed the cats, Mike. I mean, this is just science.
Edmund's games are gross. Isaac's gross, Meat Boy's gross. Get, or whatever, end is nigh. This one's very cool.
Diving in?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Let's go.
Felt that.
Mewgenics looks dope. I hope I'll be able to play that on the console. Mewgenics.
Probably come out on Switch, yeah.
Eventually, sometimes he likes to PCs comes first and then consoles. So
got to get that ROG,
we'll see.
Baby.
Maybe. This is an Unreal 5 game, I believe.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Very it looks like Jim Henson Punch-Out game.
I love that Keeley could not keep Muppets out of the show, but he did them the right way. I feel like,
Oh yeah, this was much better than just having Beaker out there.
Right?
What'd you say, Kayla?
There's no Muppet word in this.
I don't think you can legally say Muppet in this game. No.
Right. Just making sure.
I love the mini games.
Cleansing the toilet was gameplay. That stuff kind of looked like. Besides the fights, you're gonna have to do training and weird odd jobs or something like that.
Weird, like Mr. Miyagi. This will help you by unclogging my toilet.
Yeah.
The studio's called Sans Strings. That's fun.
Oh wow, cool! Crazy what these small studios are doing with just cool ideas, man. That's the future. Indies.
It seemed like Keeley said that 7 times, one man studio or whatever else, or this is a studio of 7 people, or that kind of shit. It seemed like that was just every other game. Plague Tale is now a franchise, guys. I think this is a prequel to the Plague Tale. Requiem and Deliver? Innocence? What were the 2 Plague Tale games? I think those are
Innocence, I think.
Yeah, Innocence and Requiem. Underrated games. This seems to be an expansion of just how
Yeah,
how
but
big
like
they are.
it's just going to be like a Dark Pictures kind of a brand umbrella games now.
Yeah. No rats, I
Right.
don't think, in this entire trailer.
No. Locusts instead.
Yeah. Which is wild.
Different plagues.
Because it's the rat game.
I'm down. They make fun games. I like. There's always some kind of cool ability that you have. Like it wasn't rats in the second game.
It was rats. Yeah.
Well, she also had like her own.
The boy could use like wild ass powers. Like that was the big thing in the second one. The first one was just a stealth game, and then that second one like expanded that into way more combat, way more like magic that you could do. So this one, I mean,
way more like fighting too.
Oh yeah,
way more combat, way more what are the slingshots?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you
That's
had
like
the first game had like
stuff.
just a slingshot, and you were really meant to just like distract enemies and stuff like that. I think you got a straight up like sword and bow and stuff in that second game, if I remember correctly, and you were like progressing your little brother's like control over the rats and stuff. Like you were running away from the rats in the first one, and then you were able to like control them in the second one. Yeah. It was.
Doesn't seem like that person's with anybody. Really, they don't show you them like co-traveling.
Yeah, and that was such a part of the first two games, was very much like The Last of Us. Like you always have a companion kind of thing. Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad that studio and that franchise gets more stuff, because those two games are really underrated. That one's Resonance. Oh, and this is End of Abyss, right?
This is my trailer of the summer, I guess. Whatever. Right. Not E3. This is from Section 9 to X Little Nightmares. Art director or like art team that founded the studio, and it shows.
Yeah.
Their atmosphere and just cool fucking visuals. Looks like, what do we call it, a Crow Country now?
Little Nightmares meets Crow Country. I did not know this was the Little Nightmares people, so that's cool. Or an offshoot of them.
It's pretty obvious now that you say that.
Right.
Big environments, little.
It has their kind of claymation style, but said they were very inspired by Akira and Ghost in the Shell. I guess that's how they got their studio name. It's something out of Ghost in the Shell, I think.
Okay.
Maybe Akira, but
Scarlett Johansson.
Very neat. Yeah, the movie. Nothing to do with the end.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. End of Abyss is maybe the coolest. This is close in my mind. I really popped for this one.
Biggest surprise of the whole thing, the arc of it all, just Marvel allowing them to just do their thing and redesign classic character. Like shocked by this, shocked by the 4v4-ness of it. I'm to add one more from the normal 3v3 that these characters are in. I hope that the game just has just the Japanese face, and that's it. It's really neat to hear them like this and just see like Iron Man as a Gundam is very neat.
But we're definitely gonna get a Thor. I didn't notice the statue in the background. There's Thor back
look
there.
I hope you're right. And this is just like a game where I can't wait to.
There's like a big snaky tail.
The next character announced. Like man.
I wonder how many will be at launch, because 4v4 you need a big roster.
You need a lot. That's a great point. Hopefully they bring it. Hopefully more X-Men. It's great to see Storm. You figured gotta have Wolvie in there. Gambit, from MVC2 was great. I wonder if they'll have something like Sentinel.
Yeah. Kind of looks like Vision, maybe.
Oh man, okay. Vision could be
I don't know
very
what
cool.
it is, but
Give me Rogue. Give me fucking.
oh, maybe it's the X-Men guy. I don't know. We'll have to see. You guys will have to tell.
Tokon Fighting Souls. That's fun.
Tokon, I believe.
Tokon. Oh, with the Casa hat. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. That's the Guilty Gear studio, right? That's who that is.
That's Guilty Gear,
Guilty Gear.
DBZ Fighters. Right. I think it is the fighter team that is making that. So
it looked kind of fighters.
That was fucking awesome. Yeah. So
yeah, I'm not a fighting game guy, but that's undeniable. That shit looked amazing.
That game's gonna be fucking dope. It's gonna be so great. Yeah.
All right.
This is another one that looks just fucking. Give me it. Give me this shit.
Yeah. It's been too long, man. Like Village came out in what 23? Like early 23?
Yeah, and then they did 4.
Oh, 4 is the most recent. Okay. 4 is great.
Oh yes, yeah. 4 remake was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, so maybe that was 23 and Village was 22 then?
I'm not sure. They've had them like one a year. It seems like they've always had something.
Yeah, but I think there was like they didn't do anything last year. Is what Eric
yeah. I think you're right, actually.
And it feels so weird, just to not have our boys. Like it's not have our Resi boys. Yeah, 2023 was 4 remake. March, so it'll be a solid. This one's February, right, of 26. So basically 3 years between Resident Evils. Yeah. What the hell are they doing over there?
It seems like they dug deep for this one.
I thought Capcom had something last year. I don't know.
Capcom had Street Fighter last year.
Silent Hill.
Oh, okay.
No, that's Konami.
Well, that's Konami.
Yeah.
Konami.
Yeah. Look, which Konami's working again.
Yeah.
Everything except Castlevania, basically.
I can't remember all the information that we looked up now, but did you play the game that this lady's mom is from?
I have played Outbreak 1. I did not play File 2 or whatever, but I played a little bit of Outbreak. Did not like Outbreak at all, but but that game kind of was like exploring Raccoon City after the going through apartment complexes and things, going through labs and the zoo. And that's what this game kind of seems like it's leaning towards, like revisiting Raccoon City post the whole everything. Yeah, that if you guys have ever seen what Resident Evil 4 was originally going to be.
No.
It was Leon against like this like spectral hook-handed ghost thing, and that whole hallway with the curtains reminded me very much of that. That game eventually turned into Devil May Cry.
Oh, I guess I did know that eventually. Yeah. But no, I didn't. I've never seen any of the footage or anything.
Yeah, but
there's little weird slices of it out there.
Outbreak was so far ahead of its time. Like I still have a very soft spot for Outbreak in my mind. It's PS2.
It was trying to be like State of Decay kind of before way before it kind of.
Yeah. And it like came out before voice chat existed, so you could only do like emojis and shit. Like it was if they could come out with a new Outbreak in 2026, I'd play that game because it was like class based. Like each of the characters had their own kind of like inventories.
Like I'm good at block picking. I'm good at beating stuff up.
Yeah.
They had
their own guns, but you could swap too. Yeah. It had the mechanic from like Resident Evil 0 where you could like hand off bullets and stuff to your your co-players.
Just as bad an Outbreak as it is in.
No! Oh, don't. I forgot you're not a Zero guy either. I'm a Zero defender also. So, all right. Let's.
Zero is very frustrating. Just the constant switching in the button. I don't know. The buttons don't make sense to me.
Well, it's a GameCube game, so that's to be expected.
But do you how far in it? So we're just done with the Ethan stuff. I didn't play any of the DLC for Village. Did you guys play that?
No. It's surprising that
I know
there's no Ethan.
You're playing as his daughter, which I kind of assumed that was going to be her. I thought that was like Ethan's daughter, all grown up or something. But
yeah, they could still do that. Resident Evil makes no fucking sense, so they could still say like, "Yeah, Ethan Ashcroft was his name the whole time."
Yeah,
there still might be some type of connection.
Yeah.
I saw rumors flying that this is a Leon game.
Ooh.
So I don't know.
We should absolutely find Leon stuff, I would think, if we're running around Raccoon City.
Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be multiple characters. I think there's a lot of speculation in this game. I think it's either or first or third person.
I think
optional.
I heard that. Yeah. I think they were showing that off at SGF, like the behind the scenes, like for press. I think I heard that they were showing that off, that you could swap first and third.
Oh,
pretty sure. Because they did that in the most recent ones. Like they patched it into like 7 and Village, I believe, where you could do third person, like well after those games came out. I think like for the PC.
We don't have to be a house divided anymore.
Yeah.
You guys can be third person. I'll be first. Right.
I'm a first person RE fan at least, but 7.
Me too. I think first should always kind of. The newer ones, I like first.
4 is great though for third person. Yeah.
I like over the shoulder.
Yeah. Was that the last one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's keep going. I just wonder if why are we back there? I don't know. A lab under a secret lab.
Yeah.
I mean, Leon's been around. Like Leon's working still. We might run into Leon. Like. He's working for the president at this time, probably. I don't know exactly the timeline, but if this girl was born before her mother died, she seems to be like, I don't know, maybe 30, close to.
I think we're going to get like old man Leon or something. I don't know.
I guess that would be the time. I didn't think of that because I was thinking like, it would be cool to see what was Leon doing between 2 and 4 because he had a whole bunch of adventures. But no, the timeline doesn't really work.
I think this is a pretty big jump.
Yeah.
Because she's got to be in her 20s, the Ashcroft lady in the FBI.
Right. So at least 20 years has passed. So that would be Leon being at least in his 40s. Because he's
maybe not old, middle-aged Leon. Not
which
old
is
man
like,
Leon.
How old is he in 4?
That's just like less than a decade after the events of 2.
Yeah,
I want to say.
Yeah. It's maybe 6 years or something. Yeah.
4 to 6 years. Yeah, I think. So this, we don't know what. I don't know. I'm not an expert on the timeline by any means, but
interesting. And what's Chris up to? The fuck.
Well, we got to see him at least in
in
the Village and stuff. Yeah.
He was surprisingly a big part of those games. I don't know what
that. I really don't know that timeline.
No one does.
Yeah, Village. I don't know. 7 and 8's whole inclusion to the story doesn't intrigue me whatsoever. I'm glad that they're kind of leaning, hopefully, more into the classic stuff. So I don't know.
Exciting though. I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
They haven't missed with a Resident Evil in a very long time. Like
Capcom's
6.
so good.
Like 6 was maybe the only bad Resident Evil like mainline game.
Well, that was the 360 era. Capcom did not have a great generation whatsoever. But then they figured it out with PS4 and onward.
Well, they're not made for they're Sony ponies, baby.
Kayla, did I see that this is a 30-minute trailer?
I did.
I don't think we can commit
It's a
30 minutes
30-minute
to Dying
gameplay
Light
trailer.
the Beast.
Oh, this is that. Okay. This game looks really good too.
Was that the last one? Maybe then, and I went on.
Maybe that was the last from the. Well, that's fine. We can talk over this Dying Light the Beast for a little bit and wrap up the episode.
This game looks sick. The parkour has really felt good in these games. At least the first one. I'm sure it hasn't gotten any worse.
Go back to full screen, Caleb.
The lighting and it's really neat.
I haven't checked either of the first two out, but they've trailered really well. Always, I've always been like, man, what is this game? This looks really great.
This seems like the one to jump in on because it's smaller, it's its own thing, but with all of the bells and whistles.
Yeah, I mean, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know about I've never been a first-person parkour guy, so that might be the one thing that might get me.
It's good. It works. It's pretty cool. You get you can get, if I'm remembering right, it's kind of like the first Dead Rising where you're getting like abilities that let you like vault over guys and jump on their heads and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're not watching the full 30 minutes, but we can kind of wrap up the episode probably at this point and just what are our thoughts? I know, Mike, when we like finished watching SGF, you were a little like, ooh, that was a little long for what we got. How are you feeling about what we got for the summer, when it's all said and done? So Sony and Xbox and SGF all put together.
I don't know. Not like I don't think we're gonna have these like magical video game summer Christmas, like we used to anymore. I think I'm having to, temper my expectations with all that stuff. It's a lot of samey stuff. A lot of like, oh, this is a Soul-like. This is a samurai game. This is kind of a gloomy shooter or something. But then you get, your Double Fines and your, splashes of color, Game Freak's making a non-Nintendo game. You get some cool things in there. Sony had the best show that I saw. Xbox, I thought, was kind of weak. Them ending with Call of Duty was laughable. Like, what are you doing? That was funny to me. The Silk Song fake outs in 2 of the shows were like, what the fuck? That I was not happy about that.
I agree.
What did everyone else think of it overall?
I think you're right, and I guess I go into these with like lowered expectations. Maybe I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna watch 2 hours of Summer Game Fest, and 5 of these games are games I'm going to play. But at least I'm probably gonna get a really good 7 on Atomic Heart 2. Like, I don't know.
But I can't miss it. I want to see what they got.
That is
I liked
the
how
thing.
snappy Xbox's showcase was. I did like that. I love Jeff Keighley, but Jeff Keighley can just come on and introduce it and host it a little bit and go on. Especially on this, like, it's not the awards. So,
Man, had a great Game Awards, the best Game Awards, and then this is, I don't want to say it's the worst FGF, but couldn't even get a good Kojima trailer. Like, come on,
that was such a weird Kojima trailer. Oh God, I forgot about that.
That was bad. Yeah, and now it's another weird thing of the season is like Nintendo's just announcing new games through their app now. Like they're not even like waiting to have a Nintendo Direct. Like they announced a new Splatoon game just on their daily weird app, Nintendo Today or whatever that fucking thing's called. I have it. I don't use it, but I guess I will now. I don't know. D, how did you feel about everything? A lot of D stuff, a lot of detours. We said on the stream that never was.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. I think it is kind of in that realm of like, because the information is so spread out between, the big major competitors, and then we get Summer Game Fest on top of that. It does kind of feel like it doesn't have the bang like it used to, especially for summer, where it was just kind of like, this is when you're like kind of trying to hype everybody up for the upcoming like winter season, all the stuff that they're going to stay in and play. And it didn't really feel like that. Like you said, it didn't really feel like there's big ones. Now for me, like my money's worth, like just giving me a new Marvel game. That's enough. That's enough for me. But I was, there's a, like I said, there's a few in there that I'm like, oh, that's actually really great that's coming out. But overall,
a lot of 2026.
Yeah, overall, it's all like next year. It's not even first quarter either. It's like spring next year.
And then the thing that they gave us the longest trailer for, we don't even get a date. And honestly, that'll probably be years. And once they even announce it, it'll probably continuously be delayed.
Yeah.
I think that one's going to be delayed a lot.
Yeah, that's an ambitious game for sure. Looking back, like Sony just had a strong, like that Luminous Arise game from Enhance. That's going to be dope. It was cool to see Pragmata again, Onimusha again. I think we both of those were at Sony's. Pragmata, we saw at Little Devil Inside in that game were shown at the same freaking fucking showcase 5 years ago.
Right.
So, and that game, it seems like
putting that game trailer in here because I was like, oh yeah, let me look at that. And I was like, the fuck? We've seen these trailers like 10 times.
Yeah. It's been a lot of see you in 2023, see you in 2020 question mark. But that game sounds really cool. Brad Shoemaker on Nextlander got to play it, and like the robot girl that sits on your shoulders is the puzzle part, and you have to like hack the robot. So you have like a little puzzle that you got to do in the corner or something, and then you're able to take out all the robots and stuff. So I'm into that.
Looks sick.
Sony had the Marvel Invasion as well. I think like the comic and the beat 'em up. We're getting Rocket and She-Hulk. Was that? Well, I thought that was that. Oh no, that was SGF. I think that game looks amazing. I don't know. Anything else stick out to anyone?
Oh, I just got a honorable mention. I don't think it was worth watching the trailer, but love that Scott Pilgrim's getting another game for some reason.
Yeah, no, don't. That was an awesome trailer. The hell yeah.
That put a smile on my face. I was like, what? Sequel game? Let's go. And they got the squad back for it too. So
right. I hope it's Anamanaguchi was the the music.
Yeah,
are they back?
The original
man.
Yeah, the original pixel artist is back. Brian Lee O'Malley's writing an original story for it. I'm gonna have to rewatch, but I was like, is it voiced? Is it gonna be voiced this time?
Maybe.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because that would tip it over for me if it's voiced. Because that the game itself has a lot of personality. So just getting the little bit of even just a little bit of voice acting, I'll take it.
Nice. Beat 'em ups coming back.
Yeah, I know. Let's go.
I love it. Yeah, that's. I mean, Yeah. I love it. Stuff. I just like beat 'em ups are my like childhood, like just like because back in the day, everywhere you went there was probably an arcade cabinet, and there's a decent chance that they had like the Simpsons beat 'em up or the X-Men beat 'em up or something. Yeah, and it's just my whole fucking childhood. I love it.
Anything we were hoping for, expecting to see, we didn't get to see. Didn't get FF9 like I thought we would. We got Tactics instead, though. D did not get. He got his heart broken.
Oh, right.
3 times. They didn't give me any Kingdom Hearts, guys. They didn't even give me a morsel. I didn't see one Mickey Mouse.
Nope. The Mouse Gang said, nope. You
They said, wait till D23.
Gang. Mouse gang.
Mouse gang.
No Silk Song date really sucked, but Mina the Hollower date was very nice. Very excited for that. Got to see that. Are you guys into that Bond game at all? The IO?
I am.
Interactive?
I am. I want to give it a big shot in the way that I have never given the Hitman games a shot, but always heard good things. Yeah. They sound like I'd really enjoy them, but maybe Bond will be my introduction.
Would be very entertaining. Be like, should I? He's moving. Oh God!
Yeah.
They saw me.
I'm so bad at stealth; it would just turn into me just doing dumb shit, like the worst.
I gotta stab all of you now.
Your Last of Us run was pretty stealthy.
I tried. I really tried. Me and Kayla just replayed both parts of Last of Us in.
Holy shit!
Yeah. I told
there's
you,
other ways to beat that game.
As we were
1 and 2, and has experienced the
roguelike. It's it's pretty good. The no return little thing.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
very
that's,
cool.
Played that a little bit. I'll probably play a little bit more. We unlocked a couple characters and stuff. It's very hard. I find that I'm playing on a moderate difficulty or whatever, and I'm failing a lot of runs. So. Yeah, I said when we were like finishing up the show, I was like, you know what? I don't know if I like this show, but it's inspired me to play the game, and I got it. The PS5 versions look so good too. It's like this episode shouldn't have turned into Last of Us talk, but it did. Yeah.
Trying to find out a way to purchase the second season of the show so we can watch. On DVD. Amazon doesn't seem to be selling the second season yet.
Oh. Huh. What a weird world we live in where you can't just buy the things you want, even if you want to.
Yeah, but you can buy the licensing to own the thing temporarily.
Yeah.
I don't know. Instead of just like signing up for free trials and stuff, like instead of signing up for Showtime, we just bought Yellow Jacket season 3 for $25, and it's like, oh, all right, it's 10 episodes, like it equals out to, whatever.
Yeah, that's not a bad investment at all. I don't. I had to buy fucking The Brutalist, so
Oh yeah.
I'll never get that money back.
I've spent $30 on some movies.
Brutal way to spend money.
Immediately regretted, that was $30, but whatever. I rented Mulan when that shit came out on Disney Plus. Hey,
give him his money back.
Yes.
I think I like that. I don't
know.
No
music having ass movie.
But there was plenty of music in these trailers we just watched.
Hey, he did the thing. So everyone, I think that's episode 195. It didn't turn out exactly the way we thought when we said we're going to talk over Summer Game Fest, but I think it turned out better. Actually, this was
nonsense, baby.
The machine of nonsense. You gotta adapt to the nonsense.
Exactly.
And we are adapting, I think, to this format, guys. So if you dug this video, I think we're gonna be doing a lot more of this in the episode. We got a fun little background. Our biggest audience is on YouTube at this point. Like, we get more viewers, more listeners on YouTube than we do on any other platform, at least if you believe Spotify's analytics. So for you audio only listeners, I'm still posting to all the podcast apps. Check it out.
Files.
Yeah, but we're gonna do a lot more video stuff. So it's gonna open up. I got a YouTube Premium subscription now. I might as well use it, right? You know, let's do it.
Don't waste your money.
So yeah. So a lot more video stuff, a lot more streaming, and Grounded 2, guys, it's coming out. We could do Grounded 2 Life, you know, like our Grounded 4 Life, you know, videos.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Dibs on Mage.
I love it. So anyway, yeah, subscribe on YouTube, on Spotify, on whatever you're going to subscribe to. Now you're going to have the option to chat with us, even though I didn't check the chat one moment during the stream. Sorry, guys, but I will in the future. We're still getting that all figured out. But comment on the YouTube. If I get comments, I will answer those comments. And yeah, check us out on social media at The Machine of Nonsense. Episode 195. It's in the books. We talked Summer Game Fest, Xbox Showcase, and Sony State of Play. We are getting out of here. See ya.
Bye.
See you in December, Keely.